want some cockle now, it's a must. A prickly cockle, if you dare. A giant cockle, oh, make a fuss. A big old horse cock, go for a bust. Don't forget your lonely clam, a nutmeg, a tulip, moon snail. Find one of these and you're the man. Junonia, the holy grail. We got seashell frames and seashell jars, seashells rolling around in the car. Everything's covered with seashells. I think I'm living in seashell hell. Her fixed like a straight line border. Now she becomes a focus sorter, categorized in perfect order. My wife, the seashell hoarder. My wife, the seashell hoarder.
There's no dead people in this song. So, I was playing at a party, private party, overlooking the Big Carlos Bay. It was a full moon party, and I played first. No, Boyd played first, and I played. So I was able to tell him that I opened for Boyd. And by the way, Boyd is, if you read the paper, is open for Jimmy Buffett. He is open for Kenny Chesney and a bunch of other stuff. He's a real If he had my looks, he'd be a star. If I had his talent, I could, no, anyway. So I'm playing this party there, and I get done playing, and you'll see this later when we're done. I kind of walk around feeling like the Beatles after they get off that Sawdust show, feeling pretty good. And that's a joke, whatever. So I get done, I walk around, and Shelley's busy, so I go over and I start talking to some attractive girl that I kind of met once or twice. And I'm talking to her, and she's ignoring me. And she's kind of ignoring me, and my friend was walking by, and I just said, you know, how much do you need to drink to like me? And my friend Jim was walking by, and he goes, that's a great idea for a song. I go home and wrote the song. So it's called How Much Do You Need to Drink to Love Me? So, and it was very funny. She said she was coming here. I don't think she's here, right? So I could say it. So it was kind of funny. She goes, well, no one ever wrote a song for me before. And I'm like, I think a lot of people wrote songs for me. We've been talking and drinking, maybe an hour or two, and I've been the best I can be, but I can't help but wonder, how much do you need to drink to love me? How much wine will it take? How much do you need to drink to love me? I wanna know. I'm not trying to rush things. I got all the time in the world. Yeah, I love these 2-for-1 specials. Girl, you can really knock them back. That's such a sad story. Can't see how you ever recover, but you're here right now. You're looking pretty good to me. So tell me, how much do you drink to love me? How much wine will it take? Move along. Last call came and went. It seems everyone just wants to go home. Tell me, how much do you drink to love me? How much wine will it take? How much do you drink to love me? I wanna know. There we go.
I was ready for about a 4-minute guitar solo at the end. Start it over. It's kind of music I grew up on, listening to a lot of the bands of the 70s and whatnot, just pure rock and roll. And I'm a person that watches like next to no TV. And it was back in just January of this year, I set up this brand new big screen TV, this flat screen TV, hung it on the wall, and all that. Had a DVR and whatnot. Never turned it on. And then I thought, you know what? I'm one of these guys that I love the old Twilight Zone episodes. So I recorded them. And every night I would get home from a gig, it was my tradition for last season down here to watch a Twilight Zone. And there was a Twilight Zone episode I was watching. There was a famous actor by the name of Burgess Meredith. For those of you who don't know him, he was the manager in the Rocky movies. Like everyone else, he was in a Twilight Zone episode or two before they made it big and really had a day job together. And I was watching this episode, and he just kind of pointed to his nose and he goes, I got a nose for news. And I thought, what? That sounded like a great title to me. So I've got a buddy who works up at Wink News. Gentleman by the name of Bob Ersick. He's one of the Wink News anchors, and I put a song together for Wink News and sent it off to him. And he said that they really liked it, but they didn't know how they could use it. So, especially when the words are a little different than what they're looking for, I think. But this is called A Nose for News.
Isn't this wonderful original material? That's, you know, these guys are great. It's just interesting, isn't it? Rather than the same old stuff. If you like it, please join the ACMA and support that, because it's all about singer-songwriters playing original material. They have a quiet listening room that's like this. It's inexpensive, and it does need support. And even, you know, if it's not your cup of tea, but you know friends that really like this type of thing, you know, please send them that way, because we need to support that venue. It's very important, because I like to make people laugh, so I do some of this.
There's brochures in the back, so you can pick up something from them. And there's also information on folks about that.
Now, I don't know if there's time for 2 songs each, but I'd like to do a serious one now, and then if we have time, I'll finish with a funny one related to around Christmas. But
Let's end with that.
We're wrapping up in 20 minutes.
okay, so this song is not funny, although it's about being. I think all of us men thought we were invincible when we were younger, and I thought we'd never get weaker minded or whatever, but I can't believe that at this point in my life I start getting a little bit insecure. I'm like, wow, I'm not quite as confident as I used to be, you know. But at this point in my life, I have somebody that loves me, that props me up. So this is about just growing old, losing your confidence, and having someone there for you. Now, it does have 2 funny lines in it, and sometimes when I do it, then people start roaring, and it's not a funny song. It's just, I try, seriously, it's not a funny song. It's just I put some light lines in it because it gets a little heavy. It's called She Loves What's Left. It's not going to work. It's a serious song. She married a handsome young man, a beautiful bride. Part of her plan, I'll do all I can, 'cause she's so lovely inside. She gave 2 wonderful sons, gave them love, kept them warm. Tells me I'm cute, handsome to boot, all a little well-worn. Could it be my raccoon eyes, or the way that I draw flies? I know it's all just lies, but it feels so good. All my muscles up and left, and I ain't got baby's breath during love making. I take a rest, but it still feels so good. Ooh, yeah. She loves what's left. Now she fools me for a little while, till I pass a mirror. But the look in her eyes, well, it ain't no lies, it's love, that's clear. Now the downturn, it hit us real hard, nothing I could do. But you'll honestly say it's gonna be okay as long as I'm with you. Could it be my raccoon eyes, or the way that I draw flies? I know it's all just lies, but it feels so good. All my muscles up and left, and I ain't got baby's breath during love making. I take a rest, but it still feels so good. Ooh. She loves what's left. Ooh, yeah. She loves what's left.
How did you get the message?
Shelly to come up for a minute. Come on. Happy Hanukkah, darling. Happy Hanukkah to anybody else. This is my lovely bride. Shelly hates when I introduce this song. Don't sit down yet. I never made them get up before they introduced it. I don't know. How many years ago did we first meet? 26 years ago. That's why she's up there. So I was single from 30 to 40. So I don't know how 26 years is. But anyway, I've been a songwriter since I'm 12. I've always been writing songs. And Shelley and I first met. I had been single for 10 years or whatever, in my 30s. I had figured out and so forth. And but like anybody else, I've been hurt. So this song was written. Shelley was at my house, and I didn't know she was listening. And I was writing this song, and it was exactly how I felt at that moment of just meeting her. It was exactly how I felt. And I thought, I was running upstairs to play the song for her, and I was feeling great because I felt I wrote a great song. And Shelley thought I wrote a wedding proposal. But she was right. It just took me another year or two to figure it out. So this song is called Standing on the Edge, and for my lovely bride, and for everybody else who's a lovely bride. So. Standing on the edge of love, you know I'm holding back. Yeah, I know just what I should say, and I know just what I should do. But if I love you, then you turn away. Do you love me too? Change your mind someday. Just don't wanna be wrong. Told you I was here before. Fell in love and I wanted more. And even though I should have known better, I went in and I took a fall. But if I love you, then you turn away. You love me too. Change your mind someday. Well, just don't wanna be wrong. If I cross that line, promise you I'll be shallow and small. If you should have a doubt, tell me now, I'd rather do without. But if I love you, then you turn away. You love me too. Change your mind someday. Well, just don't wanna be wrong. I'm supposed to come on that. Can someone come up here? This has been a pleasure being here today. I think this is going to be my last song as we get over the bar. Ready? Okay. All right. Okay. We're going to play a 12-minute song. Long version.
does not like to travel? I'd be happy with just living on this beach over here and just staying here the rest of my life. With the music business, sometimes when you're on tour and you're going place to place, city to city, it can be a lot. And back in 2011, I traveled over 30,000 miles to play shows. Kind of caught up to me, so I haven't been doing much of the worldwide travel, so to speak. And it was November of 2012 that I went to Nashville for a month or two and was going to play and record and do the thing that country songwriters do in Nashville. There's a good friend of mine from my hometown who was a full-time songwriter there. His name is Joe Scatella. And he was putting a recording session together with some pretty important people and asked me to come along and play acoustic guitar in the studio that day. And it was a Sunday, and I come walking in, and all the guys are on their phones checking football scores, and everybody was just a down-to-earth guy. We were all hanging around. And I gathered some names as we were going through, and we don't have such access to information anymore. I looked at my phone, who's this guy, David? Wow, he's Billy Joel's bass player. Right? And just about everybody that was there had that kind of track record. And that day, Joe and I put this song together. This is something co-written by the two of us. It's called Even the Wind. She was the daughter of the sun, a wide-eyed angel dream, tripping on her tongue, running straight through me. It wasn't summer of my memory. I didn't feel a grown man when I drove up in that sports car, headed east out of Spokane. When that August breeze starts calling, I keep drifting off somewhere. Me under the moonlight, I'm tangled in her hair. Even a photo appears in clouds, even a fragrance fills the air, even a face shows up in crowds. When I know she isn't there, I hear her voice in the rain. Sometimes even the wind whispers her name. Yeah, I wonder if she's still out there, still running in her own time. Does she ever find me in some corner of her mind? Oh, with me, I can't chase that feeling. I can still feel the skin, taste the cherry chapstick as the rain is on the wind. Well, even a photo appears in clouds, even a fragrance fills the air, even a face shows up in crowds. When I know she's there, I hear a voice in the rain. Sometimes even the wind whispers her name. Sometimes even the wind whispers her name.
Okay, everybody that knows my wife knows she's the most generous, sweetest, giving person in the world. And colorful.
Forgiving.
And forgiving, too. And she just does everything for me. And I don't want you to think I'm a terrible person, because when we were younger, I would get up, if I was up in the morning first, I would get the coffee ready. If she got out of bed, I'd make the bed real quick for her. I would try and make her life easier. So I was at one point a good guy. But now since we come down here and I sit around and play guitar in my underwear all day, literally, she does everything around me, just everything. I mean, she's just doing everything. I don't help with anything anymore, and it's embarrassing. And so what I do to keep it light is, like, every once in a while I have to get up to go to the bathroom or something. So she'll say, "Can you flip on that light switch?" And I go, "Jesus, I got to do everything around here." And she loves that. She loves that. But so you would think that when she wants to do something that's really not up my alley, that I would be really gracious and say, you know, do it with a good attitude, and you'd be wrong. So this is called "I'd Love To." Let's go to the beach. I say I'd love to. Collect some shells. How wonderful. Cafe for lunch at your leisure. It would be my pleasure. And she gets mad, says I just don't mean it. Gave me the look, you should have seen it. Spit out the truth, now would you? Absolutely, I'd love to. She gets suspicious when I'm agreeable. Condescending, she calls it. I say easy is my middle name, and that really drives her insane. No wonder your brother beat you. Just stay home and do what you do. You drive me nuts when you're just so. But I really wanted to go. And she gets mad, says I just don't mean it. Gave me the look, you should have seen it. Spit out the truth, now would you? Absolutely, I'd love to. Let's decorate for Christmas, how exciting. I really love the outdoor lighting. Move the furniture, set the tree. Can't contain myself, whoopee. I'll get in trouble if I do, trouble if I don't. Said I will, but she thinks I won't. I gotta do it with a good attitude. Can I do just one of the two? And she gets mad, says I just don't mean it. Gave me the look, you should have seen it. Spit out the truth, now would you? Absolutely, I'd love to.
Because I did that other thing, I could do one last song. And then we want to thank everybody that came out. We'll be doing another show here at the end of January. Mike is going to be playing. And then over here, Bruce, right here, when are you playing?
February.
In February, he'll be playing here. So we have lots of great music coming. So I'm going to do something that you're never supposed to do. I'm going to play a song that I wrote like last week. You always want to do this, you know. You always have one on your desk. You know, I want to do this song because I like this song. It's called "I'm Heading Home." I'm home. I really don't know what it's called. But I was walking the dog, and I had this thought that if I never saw snow again, if everybody else did a snowstorm, if I never saw snow again, it would be too soon. And I had this thought. Normally, I put something in my phone and I'm running upstairs to write it down as fast as I can. So thank you, everybody that came out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you. And special thanks to the people that helped set up, and extra special thanks to the people that are going to stick around and help us put things back. Because you're the really special ones. Screw this up. I never heard it before, so you won't know. But you'll know. It's the chord. If I never see snow again, you know it wouldn't be too soon. Don't need to see New York, 'cause I paid my dues. All those places I left behind, I don't need to see again. Too much pain and misery, there's nothing there for me. I'm headed home, home, back to you, back to you. They can have their cold nights and their short winter days. I'm thinking about you and our fishing poles, sitting on the sand, watching the ships sail by. Glass of wine in the sun, sink low. I'm headed home, home, back to you, back to you. This isn't my city, this isn't my home. I may have been born and raised here, but it's time to go home. Stop that, I'm not gonna stop. Well, I stayed up late last night, thinking what I'd say. Tell you that I'm sorry, mistakes were made. They can keep that cold dark city, I'll take you any day. What else is left to say? I'm headed home, 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 back to you, back to you. Thank you everybody for coming out.